Hey, 28th September, on lead and off lead track. Kerry, who was missing, went hiding somewhere down there. We weren't nearby, we actually went around the block, so we don't know where she went. All we know is the more or less vicinity. We then started to track from this location here, and Bear took me all the way, it's in the video. And then we do an off lead where basically I unclip Bear, she goes, she finds her in another location, and then comes back and tells me that she found her, and I then follow her. So have a watch. Okay, we start off with the on-lead track. You'll see there Bear goes, and there's a little piece of material there. You'll see she found it, and there we go. Now, we don't know where the track started, so it's a missing person, and we don't know where the person was last seen. So Bear's now ultimately going around in a circle to try to find the person's track, and you'll see she found it. And then she pulls very, very hard. And the harder she pulls, that's a signal to me that she's actually on the track. When the rope starts slacking, then I know, okay, listen, she needs to cast and re-find the track. So she's hot on the track there, and you'll see she's pulling very, very strong, almost pulling me off my feet, and we're going straight through the reeds and the bushes and whatnot. Nothing gets in her way. If there's a branch or anything, she goes over it, under it, you name it, she will stay on that track. So you'll see as she goes, she slams on brakes over here, and she goes up. So now this is a signal to me that she's actually lost the track a little bit, and unknown to me at this stage, the victim, which is Kerry, she then zigzagged up and down to try to throw the dog off, and you'll see, boop, she found the track again, and then she starts pulling again. So ultimately we don't know where the person is. This is mimicking a real life scenario where the person was last seen in a vicinity, and now we must find the track. It's called the cross track. So basically I take her out the car, and she must then find the person's track, and so we just walk, and when she finds the track, she casts, she finds the track, and then she pulls. And this is the outcome here. She takes me, pulls me all the way, and you'll see, oh, there's Kerry. So obviously her signal now when she finds someone is to go down or sit, and you'll see there she goes, and she sits, and ultimately then she'll go down. And that's it, that's the one. And then we do an off lead, and the off lead is basically she smells the material of the person we're looking for, so it's called a scent rag, and there she goes. I stay all the way behind. Kerry's somewhere in that vicinity down there. I don't know where she is. We're in radio contact, but that's about it. I don't know where she is. Before she hides, and you'll see there she just found her, and now she's coming back to me. She's probably about 400, 500, 600 meters away from where I am. You'll see I zoom in, and she comes, and as she gets closer, you'll see she comes and she barks to tell me, hey, listen, I found her, follow me. And you'll see, here we go, and now she's going to bark. You can see she's getting a bit tired as well. The wind is blowing to my right. You'll see she's barking. So ultimately the dog is a bit off the track, so it's actually trailing. And ultimately that means that the wind's busy blowing the scent, so now the dog must concentrate on the air scent and the ground scent of the person. And you'll see there, I start following her, I start slacking off. So I wanted to see what would happen if I lose sight of Bear on the return find. So you'll see there, she stops, she looks for me, and interestingly she doesn't go out of my eyesight. So she can still see me, and she goes down. So she's saying to me, hey listen, she's here, because her signal to me that she's found someone is to go down. So I then go, okay. So I then walk up, and I walk slightly off track to make her think, hey listen, has he seen me? And you'll see as I get over around the bush there, she basically goes straight up to her and goes down. Boom. And that's her indication to me, like, listen, I found her, here she is. And that's pretty much how it's done.